we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
We all kneel. Check 48 the mic. Check 48. On. Check 3. Check 3. He's checking.
On second and 11 now. Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. For forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, check. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now.
Back to throw, Luck. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Touchdown. Justice Hill, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check. Joker. Kill. Shoot.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Check it out. No. Switch it. 40, easy, alert. Good to use you. Come to me, it's me.
Luck now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tomoda Peko racks up the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Check, do. Here we go. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 4. Squeeze, double. 48 to Mike. Now watch run.
Hey, Foxtrot.
48's Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
They're going to go. It's locked. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Hill. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
57 is the mic. Rock 57. And let's get this. Let's 57's mic. Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. First down, and it's Hill again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Hill. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 2nd and a couple. Luck. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Luck. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Domata Peko able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Hunt. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
11 feet. 58, come on. 58, come on. Better bring it. Hey, exit. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the gun, here's Luck. They still can't get him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go. Switch.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the option. 48 yards on the ground. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
56 right there, 56.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's second down.
Hey, Haywood! Here we go. 48, 48, 48,
To throw is Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a score closer. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. Again, Luck to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
We got this over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
56, the mic, boy, 56, check 56.
On third down, here's Hill. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run for it with Hill. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Fighting for the pylon, but he's not going to get there. He's marked out a yard shy of the goal line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.